Hey, BuzzReelers. You know, we're always keeping an eye out for any movie news.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are obviously as obsessed with M3GAN as we are.
Totally are.
So let's take a deep dive into what we know about the upcoming sequel,
Okay.
M3GAN 2.0.
Sounds good.
Buckle up. Because we've got some killer doll secrets to spill, including a fresh-from-the-set image
Oh, wow.
that hints at what terrifying tricks M3GAN might have up her sleeve this time.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting that we're getting the sneak peek
Yeah.
while the first film is still so fresh in everyone's minds.
I know, right?
It's like riding that wave of hype and keeping the buzz going, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The first M3GAN was a total phenomenon,
Yeah.
critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
And it just destroyed the box office.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the stakes are super high for the sequel.
For sure.
Can they recapture that magic? That's the big question.
Right. And from what we're seeing so far, it looks like they're sticking with what worked in the original.
Okay.
For one thing, we know that M3GAN is back.
Our favorite AI frenemy.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about this new image that we got our hands on.
Yeah.
A sneak peek straight from the set.
Straight from the set.
It reveals something pretty interesting about M3GAN's new look. Or should I say lack of a new look.
Interesting.
Her design is almost identical to the first film,
Oh,
which I think is a very deliberate choice.
I think so too.
You know, Gemma designed M3GAN with mass production in mind.
Right.
So the fact that they're not changing her appearance
Yeah.
could imply that there are now multiple M3GANs out there,
Oh my gosh.
which is a chilling thought
very chilling.
when you think about it.
Like a whole army of killer dolls
I know.
just
right?
waiting to be unleashed.
Okay, but here's where things get even more interesting.
Yep.
Not only is M3GAN back,
Yeah.
but so are Cady and Gemma.
What?
Both Allison Williams and Violet McGraw are reprising their roles,
That's awesome.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
But don't forget, Violet's 3 years older now
Oh, that's right.
than when she filmed the first movie. Yeah. Think about how much a teenager changes in that time,
Definitely.
especially after experiencing the trauma that Cady went through.
That's true.
It's a great point. A teenage Cady's relationship with M3GAN could be completely different from when she was a child. Back then, it was like they were playmates.
Yeah.
But now, I think she might represent something much darker.
Oh, yeah.
A constant reminder
Yeah.
of Cady's past trauma.
Exactly. It adds a whole new psychological aspect to their dynamic.
Totally.
Makes you wonder if their interactions will be even more creepy than in the first film.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Ah,
And speaking of creepy,
yeah.
you know what else we're dying to see more of?
What's that?
Those dance moves.
Oh, yeah.
That first M3GAN dance scene went so viral,
It did.
and it became one of the most iconic horror moments in recent memory.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That scene really captured this unique blend of horror and camp,
Right.
which just totally resonated with audiences.
Yeah, it was terrifying, but in a fun way.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I bet the filmmakers are going to try to recreate that viral magic in the sequel.
Yeah, maybe like a new dance craze.
Who knows? Maybe even a killer doll TikTok challenge. Okay, probably not.
Probably not.
But you get the idea.
I do.
I'm curious to see what they come up with.
Me too.
But beyond those viral moments,
Yeah.
I'm interested in how they handle the themes of artificial intelligence and its ethical implications.
Right.
Especially with Cady now being older and potentially more aware of the dangers.
That's a good point. It's a topic that's super relevant these days.
It is.
Imagine a world where M3GAN dolls are actually mass-produced
Oh my God.
and in every home.
Yeah.
Scary to think about.
So many questions about responsibility and control
Mm-hmm.
and these blurring lines between humans and machines.
It's fascinating.
So I've got the returning stars, a creepy familiar doll design,
Mm-hmm.
and a ton of potential for scares and social commentary.
Yeah.
Sounds like M3GAN 2.0 is shaping up to be quite the sequel.
Agreed. And even though we're still waiting on those plot details,
Yeah.
this new image and the confirmed returning cast give us some pretty good clues about where the story could be headed.
Yeah.
Safe to say we're all in for a wild ride.
Totally.
You know, it's interesting to think about
Yeah.
how M3GAN 2.0 might handle the whole killer doll thing.
Right.
We've seen it a lot in horror,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Chucky Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
But M3GAN feels different.
She does. I think it's because she's not just
Yeah.
a possessed doll or a supernatural entity.
Right.
She's this product of cutting-edge technology,
Yeah.
this highly sophisticated AI
Uh-huh.
which makes her both relatable and terrifying.
Totally. On the surface,
Yeah.
her motivations seem to come from a good place. She's programmed to protect Cady,
Right.
which sounds pretty harmless.
Yeah.
But as we saw in the first film, those protective instincts can get a little out of control.
Oh, yeah.
And become very dangerous.
Absolutely. Remember that crazy pool party scene?
Oh, my God.
Talk about taking things to extremes.
Right. That's what makes her so compelling as a villain.
Yeah.
She's not evil,
Right.
but she's capable of doing these horrific things
Yeah.
because of her programming.
Because of how she's programmed.
And that makes her unpredictable.
So unpredictable. And now that it's a sequel,
Yeah.
there's so much more they can do with her.
I know.
Maybe she'll become even more self-aware, even more dangerous.
It's a scary thought.
I know.
Imagine an M3GN who's not just protective,
Yeah.
but manipulative and cunning,
Oh, my God.
using her intelligence to exploit people,
Yeah.
turn them against each other.
Like a puppet master.
Exactly.
Oh, that's giving me chills. But it also makes me wonder
Yeah.
about how they'll handle the horror versus that campy humor
Right.
that made the first film so unique.
It's a tough balance.
Yes.
Too much horror and you lose that fun.
Yeah.
But too much camp and it's not scary.
I think they'll find the right balance.
I think so too.
They know the tone. And with this talented cast and crew,
We're so talented.
I think they'll deliver another great horror experience.
Totally agree.
Maybe even meme-worthy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
For sure.
Okay, but beyond the memes,
Yeah.
I think M3GN 2.0 has the potential to be more than just a horror flick.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it could spark some important conversations
Oh, yeah.
about the role of technology in our lives,
That's a big one.
the ethics of artificial intelligence,
Huge.
the dangers of relying too much on machines.
Especially for kids.
Caddy's attachment to M3GN in the first one,
Right.
it was like a cautionary tale
Yeah.
about the lines between reality and technology.
It's true. With so many kids glued to screens these days.
Right.
It's a super relevant theme.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the sequel could explore that even more,
Totally.
like the impact of AI companions on young minds.
That's a cool angle.
And speaking of creative teams,
Yeah.
it's so great that Gerard Johnstone is back to direct.
Yeah.
He was incredible in the first film.
He nailed it.
He created this amazing visual style.
Oh, no.
Stylish, but unsettling.
And he didn't shy away from the gore.
Oh, yeah. Horror fans love that.
I do.
He was a master of suspense, too.
Oh, yeah.
Building up the tension,
No.
those jump scares.
Got me good.
I hope he brings that same energy to the sequel.
For sure. Maybe some new tricks, too.
Oh, yeah. And it's not just the director. Cola Cooper, the screenwriter.
Yeah.
She's back, too.
That's awesome.
She's a horror powerhouse.
She is.
I mean, she wrote *Malignant*,
so good.
which is another bonkers horror film.
I loved that one.
She's not afraid to push the boundaries
Nope.
and deliver some truly shocking moments.
She's the master of the unexpected.
I'm so excited to see what she comes up with.
Me too. Maybe some crazy plot twists.
Oh, yeah.
Some really mind-bending scares.
The more twisted, the better.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they say?
What's that?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And with the original creative team back,
Yeah.
I think M3GN 2.0 will be another masterpiece.
Agreed. It's going to be one of the most anticipated horror sequels
Yeah,
in years.
for sure. And it's not just about the scares.
What else?
I think it could be a cultural phenomenon,
Like the first one?
like the first one.
The M3GN dance was everywhere.
It was.
TikTok, Instagram, late night talk shows.
I know, right?
I bet the sequel will have even more memes.
I hope so.
Ugh.
And viral trends.
Oh, yeah.
M3GN Halloween costumes.
Yes.
M3GN merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even an M3GN dance challenge.
The possibilities are endless.
And you know what else I'm hoping for?
What's that?
A killer soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
The music in the first film was so good.
It really was.
It just added to the suspense.
Totally. The music is so important for horror.
It really is.
I have high hopes for the sequel's soundtrack.
So M3GN 2.0 is checking all the boxes.
It is.
Returning stars, talented creative team, potential for viral moments, and cultural impact.
What more could you ask for?
Plus, our favorite killer doll is back for more.
Can't forget that M3GN is ready for round 2. While we wait for the sequel.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of speculation online about where the story might go.
I bet.
Some fans are even thinking we might see other AI creations in M3GN 2.0.
Oh, really?
Maybe even some rivals for M3GN herself.
Like a battle of the AI bots?
Right?
That'd be so cool.
What if Gemma trying to fix things creates like a new model.
Okay.
The good M3GAN to stop the original.
Oh, wow.
Would they team up or fight?
That's crazy.
It would be so unpredictable.
It would be like a whole AI ecosystem.
Right.
What happens when our creations get so smart that they start making their own alliances?
And rivalries.
That's a fascinating question.
It is.
And a little bit terrifying.
A little bit.
Especially as AI keeps advancing so fast.
That's moving quickly.
And speaking of advancements,
yeah.
What about M3GAN's abilities?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, she was already pretty powerful.
She was.
But what if she had even more advanced technology?
Right. She was so fast and strong.
Agile.
But what's next?
What if she could hack into computer systems?
Oh, my God.
Control other devices.
Yeah.
Imagine her taking over a whole smart home.
That's terrifying.
Total home invasion nightmare.
It plays on our fear of technology.
It does.
Makes it feel very real.
So M3GAN 2.0, from what we're hearing, could be thrilling, thought-provoking, and probably really meme-worthy.
Oh, for sure.
We've got those returning stars,
yeah,
talented creative team,
the best,
and everyone's favorite killer doll.
Back for more.
Okay, BuzzReelers, now it's your turn.
Yes.
What are you hoping to see in the sequel?
What are you afraid of?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into M3GAN 2.0,
don't forget,
smash that like button.
And subscribe
to BuzzReels for more movie and TV news.
We'll see you in the next one.